sun is down and the stars are out. Everyone turn up your volume and turn down your lights. The Twilight Beacon begins transmitting now. Jedediah D. Blackwell here, coming to you from the Twilight Beacon, transmitting from the heart of Appalachian America. Tonight, we bring you a pair of frightening stories from The Mysterious Traveler. Produced and written by co-creators Robert Arthur Jr. and David Kogan, The Mysterious Traveler was an anthology series wrapped in the premise of the traveler's encounters. He first meets the radio listener on a train and begins a conversation that quickly turns to the contents of the story of the week. The program won 3 Edgar Awards, named for Edgar Allan Poe, from the Mystery Writers of America, and later spawned a mystery magazine and a comic book series based on the Mysterious Traveler's thrilling tales. Although usually focused on suspenseful stories of crime and murder, the Mysterious Traveler's stories also frequently strayed into similar genres, with the occasional science fiction plot or supernatural tale of horror. Tonight's first featured episode is just such a departure, delving into a truly dark plot with a lethal climax. And now, The House of Death, as heard on The Mysterious Traveler in January of 1944.
The Mysterious Traveler. Another journey into the realm of the strange and terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves. Where are we going? You'll find out when we get there. I hope it's not making you nervous, being alone with me here in the dark. Darkness stirs strange terrors in some minds. For the things that happen at night are sometimes most upsetting. Things such as cats that vanish or die, as in the tale of The House of Death.
Living out in the country this way, Louise. We're so isolated from everyone.
Yes, Martha. It was much nicer when we lived in our own house in the village.
Even if Roger and Hester are our nephew and niece, we should never have let them persuade us to move out here with them. Oh, doesn't that wind ever stop blowing?
Oh, Martha, Roger and Hester are coming. I just saw the car turn into the drive.
I hope they've brought a maid. What's the matter with Toby and Queenie? Oh, Mother's little darling's hungry. Even Toby and Queenie don't like living here.
Yes, they do seem unhappy. But Toby hasn't been eating well at all.
Louise is very foolish out living here with Roger and Hester. I think we should move back to our house in the village where we can really be happy.
Oh, Martha, could we?
I see no reason why we can't. So much nonsense about our being invalids and too old to live alone.
Hello, Aunt Martha. Aunt Louise?
Oh, Roger, were you able to get a maid for us?
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Aunt Louise. I tried, but it's just impossible to get a maid these days.
Roger, you know we need someone to push Louise around in her wheelchair. It's too much for me.
Well, I'm sure Hester will do anything you ask.
How are you, Aunt Louise? Aunt Martha? I brought you some good hot tea and some biscuits.
Thank you, dear.
Roger, Louise and I have been talking things over. Now, it is very kind of Hester and you to invite us to live with you, but we were much happier living in the village and would like to go back to our house.
What? But, Aunt Martha, it's much better for you here.
Why, of course. You're homesick, that's all.
Why, certainly in time you'll come to love this place as we do.
Now, we don't want to hear another word about your leaving us. We couldn't be happy thinking of the two of you living alone in that house in the village. Come along, Roger. Let them drink their tea.
Yes, Hester. Well, see you both later.
They're really so good to us, Martha. But I do wish they'd let us return to our own house.
Tea tastes strange. You tried it yet, Louise?
No. Well, yes, you're right. It does taste funny.
Probably the water they use. Nothing out here seems as good as it was home. You better not drink any more of it.
Oh, do you remember the little teas we used to give when we lived in the village? Mary Thompson came over every afternoon. It was so nice.
There's no reason why we can't move back to our house and have those teas again.
But you heard what Roger and Hester said. Our health isn't so good, and we need someone to look after us.
Well, what of it? All that money Father left us, we can afford a dozen servants. Yes, Louise, I think we'd better plan to return home. The mail car in sight, Louise?
No, Martha, not yet.
You know, I've been thinking quite a bit these past 24 hours about returning home, and I think we'll leave here in a few days.
Oh, Martha, that would be wonderful. Oh, look, here comes George Gibson now with the mail.
And about time, too.
Yes.
How would fat Toby and beautiful Queenie like to go back to their own little home?
Oh, Martha, they understand perfectly what you're saying. Look how happy they are. Good they do.
Hello, Aunt Martha. Aunt Louise. George Gibson just delivered the Sentinel.
Oh,
Here you are.
Thank you, Roger. We've been waiting all day for it.
Oh, that's all right, Aunt Louise. Hester will soon bring you your supper.
Now, let's see.
Oh, Martha, let's look at the obituary notices first.
That's just what I was turning to, Louise. Here we are.
Did anybody we know die?
Now, let me see. Oh, yes. You remember Amos Wilson, don't you?
Yes.
He died 2 days ago.
Poor Amos. He was about your age, wasn't he, Martha?
Certainly not. He was a good deal older.
Martha, look at this. Why, it says that Mary Thompson is entering the home for the infirm.
The poorhouse? Oh, no, it can't be.
Oh, the dreadful place. I'd sooner be dead than in that home.
Poor Mary. Oh, I shudder every time I think of that horrible place. The poorhouse.
Martha, after we move back to the village, can't we have Mary come to live with us?
Yes, of course. Going to the poorhouse would be the death of her.
Oh.
Huh? Louise, what are you staring at in this paper?
No, it can't be.
What can't be?
Read what it says in the real estate column. The old Abbott mansion, owned by the Mrs. Martha and Louise Abbott, has been put up for sale by their nephew, Roger Abbott.
What? What must be a mistake? We never told Roger to sell our house. I wouldn't dream of it.
Well, Martha, it's been in the family for almost a century. How could Roger do such a thing?
I'll soon find out. Roger!
Now, Martha, you mustn't get excited.
Why should he want to sell our house?
Are you calling me, Aunt Martha?
Yes, Roger. What's this in the Sentinel about our house being for sale?
Oh, is it in the Sentinel? Oh, I'm sorry.
It is a mistake, isn't it, Roger?
No, Aunt Louise.
Oh.
You see, as co-trustee of Grandfather's estate, I thought it would be a good idea to sell the house. Prices are high these days, and the house is rather old.
But you had no right to put the house up for sale without telling me. I won't hear of the house being
Now,
sold.
you mustn't get excited, Aunt Martha. If you don't want the house sold, I'll remove it from the market.
Oh, please do. We couldn't live in the house if it was sold, could we,
All
Louise?
right. I'll take care of everything. Everything's going to be all right now.
I don't like it, Louise. I don't like it at all. Why did he try to sell it without telling us?
It does seem strange.
Louise, we must get in touch with Judge Smith.
Yes.
He's the administrator of Father's estate, and he'll take care of everything for us in the way we want it. It isn't that I don't trust Roger, but you must recall the scrapes he was in when he attended college. His conduct after that. Then there was the matter of that bad check Roger gave. If it hadn't been for his dear father, he would...
Someone's coming, Martha.
I have your suppers for you. Now, please eat them before they get cold.
Yes, Esther. There you are.
Just call me if there's anything else you want.
Yes, does Mother's beautiful Queenie want something to eat?
I don't see Toby any place around.
Well, he's probably in the kitchen. Now, say pretty please, Queenie, and Mother give you this nice piece of meat. That's Mother's darling. Here you are. Oh, isn't she lovely, Louise?
Oh, yes. Queenie has such wonderful manners. We'd better eat our soup before it gets cold, Martha.
Yes, and as I was saying, Louise, I don't care for Roger's attitude at all. Ask me, he's been behaving very strangely.
Yes, Martha. Martha. Martha, that piece of meat you gave Queenie doesn't seem to have agreed with her. She looks ill.
Oh, yes, you're right. Oh, Queenie, what's the matter with Mother's little darling?
Martha, she's in agony.
What can we do?
Roger, come quickly.
Oh, poor Queenie.
Roger.
Suffering so hard.
Oh, Roger, do something. We must help poor Queenie. Oh, Roger, look.
I'm afraid it's too late, Aunt Martha. She's dead.
Dead? But it can't be. She was all right just a few minutes ago. Things like this will happen, Aunt Martha. She was old. She probably had cramps. Roger, you better take Queenie out of here.
All right, dear.
Poor Queenie. We've had her ever since she was a little kitten, 12 years now. There, Aunt Louise, you mustn't cry. You still have Toby. Now, why don't you eat your supper? You'll feel much better if you do.
Hester, how can you speak of food at a time like this, with poor Queenie's body not even cold?
I'm sorry, Aunt Martha. If you want me, just call.
Oh, Martha, it won't be the same without Queenie. I simply can't understand it. 1 minute Queenie was perfectly well. Then after you gave her the meat, she became ill.
Yes, she was perfectly well until she ate the meat. Louise, the meat, that's it.
Don't understand, Martha.
The meat, it was poisoned.
Poisoned?
Louise, that poisoned meat was meant for us.
Martha, you don't mean that Roger and Hester... Oh, no.
Yes,
no.
Louise, they're after our money.
Oh, what are we going to do? We can't get at the phone.
Got to get in touch with Judge Smith. Our lives depend upon it.
The two old ladies stared at each other, terror in their eyes. The minutes dragged into hours, and each hour was a nightmare, as they waited for the time to come when they could make the one contact between themselves and the outside world.
Do you see George Gibson's car yet, Martha?
No, Louise, but he should be in sight any minute now.
Oh, what if Hester or Roger come home before he gets here? Then we won't be able to talk to him about our message to Judge Smith.
Now, Louise, you know Roger isn't due home from work for another hour.
Yes, but what about Hester? She's over at the miller's farm, and she's liable to return any minute.
Louise, I see George Gibson's car.
Oh.
He's just turning into
Hurry,
the drive.
hurry, Martha, hurry.
All right, Louise, I'll raise the window.
Martha, call to him quick before he gets away. George Gibson.
Hello? Who's calling?
Look over this way, George. It's Martha Abbott. I want to see you.
Oh, it's you, Martha. Well, howdy, I'm coming.
He's coming, Louise. Do you hear? Now we'll be able to get in touch with Judge Smith.
But after George Gibson left the Abbott sisters, he met Hester a half-mile up the road. The two conversed for a minute. Then George Gibson continued on his way. Hester stared after him as he drove away, her face tense and white. Then, as if suddenly understanding the implication of his words, she turned and ran towards her home, her heart pounding with fear.
Roger, I just met George Gibson, and he told me that when he delivered the mail here, Aunt Martha and Aunt Louise called him into the house.
Call him into the house.
Yes. They asked him to get Judge Smith for him at once.
I told you it wasn't safe to leave them alone, even with the phone locked in our room. All our plans may have been for nothing.
Oh, Roger, do you think they suspect?
I don't know. I do know it was a mistake letting them talk to George Gibson. After all our careful work, we can't let everything be spoiled now.
Oh, Martha, these past 24 hours have been endless. Where can George be?
Probably delayed somewhere.
Oh, Martha, there. George is coming. He just turned into the drive.
I told you he wouldn't fail us.
Oh, but Roger and Hester are in the house now. What if they don't let George see us?
Nonsense. When George has a message to deliver, he delivers it. Roger's just gone out to get the mail. Louise.
What is it, Martha? What's wrong?
That isn't George Gibson driving the mail car.
What?
The man driving it's only a youngster. Now he's leaving.
Martha, what does it mean?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Perhaps George is ill and he couldn't come today.
Hello, Aunt Martha, Louise. This magazine just came in the mail. Thought you might like to see it.
Thank you, Roger.
Why didn't George Gibson deliver the mail?
Oh, so you noticed there was a new driver today.
Yes.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but poor George Gibson was killed last night.
Killed?
Oh, no.
He had an accident as he was returning to the village.
An accident?
Yes. I don't want to speak any more about it. It'll just upset you. Hester will bring you your supper soon.
Poor George.
That means Judge Smith never got our message.
Oh, Martha.
Louise, don't you see? It wasn't an accident.
But Roger said it was.
George was deliberately killed to keep him from going to Judge Smith.
Martha, you don't mean that Roger and
Yes,
Hester...
Louise. He won't stop at anything to get our money.
Oh, Martha, I'm so frightened.
Oh, we must have courage or we're lost.
Oh, but if we can't get word to the outside and they're poisoning our food... Well, we haven't eaten a thing since poor Queenie died. We can't go on throwing food away or we'll starve.
There's only one thing to do, Louise, if we're not to starve. Toby must sample our food before we eat it.
You mean to see if it's poisoned?
Yes. Oh, I know it's dreadful risking poor Toby's life like that, but it's the only thing to do. And meanwhile, we must get in touch with Judge Smith. We must. You are, Toby, a nice piece of meat for Mother, little darling.
Martha? Where are you feeding Toby?
He gets plenty to eat in the kitchen.
Of course.
I've always fed Toby from my own plate. He expects it.
But, Aunt Martha, if you feed that meat to the cat, there won't be enough for you.
Yes. If you're to get well, you need all that food. Now, I don't want you feeding Toby any more of it.
Here, Toby. Come along, boy. Come on out to the kitchen while Aunt Martha and Louise eat their supper.
How are you, Aunt Martha? Louise? I've brought you your lunch. Doesn't it look good?
Yes, Hester, it's very nice.
Lunch, eh? Here, Toby. Here, kitty. Hester, have you seen Toby?
No, Aunt Martha, I haven't.
Oh, but where could he be? Toby's always on time for meals.
He's probably someplace around the house. Now, eat your lunch before it gets cold.
Oh, Martha, where can he be?
Toby will be along in a few minutes. We won't touch a bit of this food until he's tried it first.
Oh, I do wish he were here. I'm so hungry.
Louise, don't touch a thing on that tray. It isn't safe.
Oh, here, Toby. Here, kitty.
Here,
Good evening, Aunt Martha. Louise, how are you?
Good evening, Roger.
I have your supper here for you, too. Aunt Martha, neither of you ate your lunch. What's wrong?
We weren't hungry, Hester.
Have you found Toby yet?
No. I've looked everywhere for him, but he seems to have disappeared.
Oh, no.
Now, you mustn't worry. I'm sure he'll turn up.
Yes. Aunt Martha, you and Louise can't afford to miss meals in your state of health.
Why, certainly not. Now, we want you to eat everything that Hester has brought you.
Yes, you'll make us very unhappy if you don't. Now eat it while it's hot. Come along, Roger. I'll get you your supper.
All right, dear.
Did you hear what she said about Toby, Louise?
Yes, he's vanished.
Nonsense, they've killed him. You saw how angry they were last night when we fed Toby from our plates. They've killed him so he won't spoil their plans.
Oh, Martha, what are we going to do? I'm so hungry.
Got to get word to Judge Smith before it's too late.
But how?
Tomorrow, I'm going to go out to the road and try to get to the village.
But, Martha, it's 2 miles to the village, and you know you can't walk more than a few yards. You're not strong enough.
Louise, with either starvation or poisoning staring us in the face, we haven't any choice. I must try to reach the village.
The
the next morning, after Roger had left for the village and Hester had gone to the Miller farm, Martha, dressed as quickly as her shaking hands would permit. Louise watched nervously as her sister quietly opened the door and started on her long, painful way to the village.
Hello, Aunt Louise.
Oh,
Why, where's Aunt Martha?
Aunt Martha? She's someplace around the house.
But I've just been through the house. Why, her closet is open, and her hat and coat are missing. Aunt Louise, did Martha leave this house?
Why, yes, she said she wanted to go for a walk.
Go for a walk? At her age and in weather like this? Why, it'll be the death of her. Did she start out toward the village? Answer me.
Yes, Hester.
I'll phone Roger at his office. She must be stopped.
20 minutes later, as Roger drove along the road leading to his home, he saw a small figure in the distance. It was Aunt Martha. There was a weary, painful look on her face as she hobbled towards the village. In spite of her determined resistance, he put her in his car and drove rapidly on home. One thought was uppermost in his mind. He must make sure that this could never be repeated.
Oh, Martha, I'm so hungry.
Yes, Louise, I know. So am I.
We've gone 3 days now without eating. We left them our money and our wills. Why must they kill us?
They're nothing but common murderers.
Oh, if there was only some way to get word to the village.
Louise, I've got an idea.
What is it, Martha?
If we were to set fire to the house, they'd see it in the village.
Yes, and then the fire company would come out.
Then we'd be able to tell them we'd be saved.
Oh, but Martha, Hester and Roger would put out the fire before it could get big enough.
Louise, I know a way we can prevent them from putting out the fire.
You do?
Yes, and we can save ourselves, Louise. We can save ourselves. Here, Toby. Here, kitty.
Aunt Martha! Why are you looking down the cellar? You should be in your room.
Yes, it's drafty out here in the hall. Now, come on, close the cellar door and go back to your room.
But I heard Toby crying. He's down in the cellar, and I won't go to my room until I get
But
him.
Aunt Martha,
Roger, just to put Aunt Martha's mind at ease, why don't you go down to the cellar and see if Toby is there?
Oh, all right. If you ask me, it's just a waste of time.
Oh, please help him look for Toby, Hester. You'll find him so much quicker if you both look for him.
Oh, very well. But you go back to your room so you won't catch cold. Roger? Do you see him?
He doesn't seem to be any place here in the cellar.
Now we'll see just how smart you are, trying to poison us. There, you won't stop us from escaping now. Oh, I must get Louise. Louise!
Yes, Mom?
Oh, Louise, it worked.
Martha, you mean you were able to lock them in the cellar?
Yes, and with the door locked, they can't get out.
Oh.
Aunt Martha, unlock this door.
Let us go!
Oh, they found out they're locked in.
Don't you worry about it, Louise. I'll take care of everything.
Oh, Martha!
Aunt Martha!
Martha, what are you doing with that kerosene lamp?
I'm pouring the kerosene around the room so that it'll burn better. Are you ready to leave, Louise?
Yes, Martha.
Then strike a match and start the fire.
Please, Aunt Martha, please open this door!
Oh, how quickly it's starting to spread.
Yes, we can leave. I'll push your wheelchair, Louise, and you try to help by rolling the wheels. Yes, Louise. There. Yes, we're coming along nicely.
Oh, Martha, I hate to do this.
Louise, you mustn't waste any pity on them. Even if they are our niece and nephew, they're nothing but common murderers.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Now I'll just open the front door and we'll be free. Roll the wheels a bit, Louise. Yes, I am. Just a few feet more and we'll be safe. There. Far enough away from the house to be perfectly safe.
Oh, my. The whole house is on fire now.
Yes, lovely fire, isn't it? I don't feel cold at all.
Oh, do you think they can see it in the village by now, Martha?
I'm sure they do. Remember, Louise, when the fire company gets here, we don't know what happened to Roger and Hester. We just managed to get out ourselves.
Yes, Martha.
If we told them what we were forced to do to escape, we'd have to reveal that our own niece and nephew were poisoners, murderers. We don't want to disgrace the family name, Louise.
Oh, no, Martha. Of course not. Oh, look, Martha, look. The roof is beginning to go.
A few minutes later, the fire company arrived to find Martha and Louise in the garden, staring at the roaring fire which had been their home. It was too late to save the other occupants of the house, so the men were forced to stand by helplessly and watch it burn.
Good morning, Judge Smith.
Good morning, Miss Martha, Miss Louise. I trust you're well after that terrible ordeal last night.
We're much better, thank you, Judge.
Well, now that your niece and nephew are gone, we must plan for your future.
Oh, you don't have to bother, Judge. All we want to do is move back to our old house, hire a few servants, and live as we used to. Oh, and I was wondering if you could arrange to have Mary Thompson come live with us. I won't hear of her going to that dreadful home for the infirm.
Oh, no, it would be the death of her.
Ladies, I'd hoped I'd never have to reveal the truth to you, but now it appears I must.
I don't understand, Judge.
Last month, the bonds in the trust fund your father left you became utterly worthless.
What?
Your nephew and niece were afraid the shock of learning you were penniless would kill you. So it was decided to keep the news from you. That's why the three of us persuaded you to move in with them. Your house here in the village had to be sold to meet debts of the estate.
That can't be. Father left us so much.
It's all worthless now. Perhaps I should have told you this a month ago. But your niece and nephew wouldn't hear of it. In spite of the fact that they had only Roger's salary to live on, they were determined to prevent you from ever learning of your misfortune.
But the deaths of poor Queenie and Toby, of George Gibson.
George Gibson?
Yes.
I'm afraid I don't understand. Surely you heard he was killed a few days ago when a tire on his car blew out and it overturned.
You mean he wasn't murdered?
Certainly not. Are you feeling well? Has my news been too much for you?
No.
Well, now that your niece and nephew are gone and there's no one to support you, I'm afraid there's only one thing left.
One thing left? What's that?
I'm sorry to say, the home for the infirm, the poorhouse. This is the mysterious traveler again. Have you enjoyed our little trip? Too bad about the Abbott sisters. Such nice old ladies. But then, how were they to know that poor Queenie died of cramps, not poison? After all, you can't be too careful, can you? Would you care for a sandwich? They're very delicious. I make them myself. Oh, you're getting off at the next stop. I'm sorry. Perhaps you'll join me again soon. I take this same train every week.
You've just heard Chapter 9 of The Mysterious Traveler, a series of dramas of the strange and unusual brought to you each week by station WOR. In tonight's program, The House of Death, Irene Hubbard played Martha Abbott and Elizabeth Morgan played Louise Abbott. The Mysterious Traveler, written by Robert Arthur and David Cogan, is directed by Jock McGregor. Original music was played by Doc Whipple. Listen next week to a tale titled
The Man Who
knew too much. Another tale of the mysterious traveler. The Mysterious Traveler is presented by WOR Mutual every Sunday at 7 over most of these stations. This is Mutual.
You just listened to The House of Death, as heard on the January 30th, 1944 broadcast of The Mysterious Traveler. Our next radio episode from The Mysterious Traveler features a classic ghost story, The Locomotive Ghost. As always, the traveler himself introduces this story in the usual setting, aboard a passenger train. The Mysterious Traveler character was voiced by Maurice Tarplin, a well-respected actor that worked on some of the most popular radio programs of the day. Most notably, he performed the title role for the strange Dr. Weird, and voiced Inspector Faraday on the popular crime drama Boston Blackie. He also performed on The Shadow, Gangbusters, and as Winston Churchill on the news documentary series The March of Time. Like many ghost stories, this one follows a man tortured by a guilty conscience. A ghost train follows him wherever he goes, reminding him of an evil past. Spectral trains are a popular subject of ghost stories, sprouting from the idea that trains are much like a living creature, complete with personalities and memories. The most famous ghost train in the U.S. is Abraham Lincoln's funeral train, which is said to haunt the railways between Washington, D.C. and Lincoln's hometown, Springfield, Illinois, where he was buried. While this ghost train is not seen as a dangerous spirit, it has been known to cause trouble along its path by stopping clocks and watches as it passes by. And now, The Locomotive Ghost, as presented by the Mysterious Traveler in July of 1947.
Mutual presents The Mysterious Traveler.
This is the Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and the terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable, if you can. For in a few moments, you're going to meet a ghost, the strangest phantom that you ever heard of. But first, I want you to be my guest on a little train ride. We're running at 60 miles an hour on open track in the dead of night. Now we thunder through a sleeping village. Then beyond it, we plunge into the waiting mouth of a tunnel. We race through the tunnel and into the open again. Over a trestle and on into the night. A little world of our own, rushing forward resistlessly, a symbol of power and speed and life. Yes, trains do have a life of their own, as you'll see in the unusual ghost story that I call The Locomotive Ghost. My story starts some years ago in a hilly region of western Pennsylvania. It's almost midnight, and two men laden down with several handbags are moving cautiously over the rough ground beneath a railroad trestle. They come to a spot beneath one end of it, and there in the darkness, they stop and turn on a flashlight.
All right, we can sit down and rest now.
Are you sure this is the right spot?
Of course I'm sure. This is the loading spur. It branches off at a mine entrance. Main line's over there, about 100 yards away.
How long do you think we'll have to wait?
5 or 10 minutes. These mine trains don't run in a minute the way they do out in the main line.
Suppose the money isn't on the mine train. They might have changed their plans.
It'll be on it. Those miners are waiting for their pay, and the treasurer's bringing it himself. Plus bonus money and cash for operating expenses. Big haul, my friend. $200,000.
$200,000? That's a lot of dough, but...
But what? You getting cold feet?
No, of course not, but... Well, they'll be killed, won't they? The crew on the train?
Forget it. I thought you were turning soft on me now after I spilled the whole plan to you.
No, Joe, I'm not turning soft. Joe,
What is it?
Thought I heard a noise then. Over there.
It's just your imagination. Oh, you're right. Somebody's coming. Keep the light steady. I got my gun handy.
Who could it be?
It's probably just a bum. They often sleep under this trestle. All right, you step where you are.
It's only me, boys. Just old Boomer.
Who?
Old Boomer, that's all. Looking for a place to bunk. Howdy, boys.
It's okay, Tom. I heard of this guy. So you're old Boomer, huh? The one they call the king of the bums?
Not the king, son. Just the travelingest one of them all. 50 years I've been riding the rods, and I guess I've covered 1,000,000 miles of track. Mind if I sit down here? Got kind of ache in my bones.
Sit down if you want
to. Thanks, son. Say, you fellas ain't bums. You're dressed too good.
Never mind about us. Curiosity ain't healthy.
Old Boomer never fights with anybody. Live and let live's his motto. Listen, here comes number 25. It's a mighty fine train, 25. Got a 16-wheel Mikado engine, can pull 20 cars at 80 on a level track. She's 50 seconds late tonight.
Do you know every train on the tracks?
Pretty near, son, pretty near. I ain't rode 'em all. I rode 'em all, from the Lackawanna to the Santa Fe. There ain't much about trains I don't know. Say, you fellas wouldn't have a little nip handy to take the chill out of an old man's bones.
No, we ain't got a little nip handy.
Sure, son. There's no harm in asking. There's the 25 passing Minesville now. Ain't that whistle far off in the night a sweet, mournful sound, though?
Yeah, it is kind of mournful.
Sounds far off and ghostly, don't it? Well, sometimes it is a ghost you hear, not a real train at all.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying that sometimes when you hear a train whistling far off and mournful in the night, it ain't a real train at all. It's a ghost train.
Ghost train? It's a lot of hooey.
You just think so because you're young and don't know better. But old Boomer can tell you. There's ghost trains and plenty of them. They're the ghosts of trains that died in wrecks. Anything as live as a train is bound to have a ghost live on after.
All right, can the chatter. You're hurting my ears.
Let him talk, Joe. It helps pass the time.
All right, but if you ask me, he's spouting a lot of bushwhack.
Go on, Boomer. What were you saying about trains having ghosts?
Yeah, I've seen them many a time. They're running the tracks with all lights out, going faster than the wind. Not a sound coming from them. I've seen the Heavenly Express, too, a couple times.
What's the Heavenly Express?
It's a special train, son. It's on the Earth to Heaven run. Travels 1,000,000 miles a minute when it gets up speed. Takes the souls of railroad men from this world to the next. It always passes by when a wreck's gonna happen.
That's enough talk. I'm sick of listening to you.
All right, son. You don't believe me, but I know what I know. Glory be. I hear it coming. I hear it coming now.
Hear what coming?
The Heavenly Express. It's coming down this track. Listen.
I don't hear anything.
There's nothing to hear.
It's passing right by overhead. Now it's slowing. It's gonna stop. It's never stopped before. That means the wreck's gonna be here.
Joe, he knows.
That's it. That's what you're here for. You're gonna wreck that mine train.
Hear that, old man? That's a mine train turning into this spur. You're right, we're gonna wreck it.
No, you can't. You mustn't.
But before we do, we gotta take care of you. And this is how we're gonna do it.
You shot him.
I guess the Heavenly Express stopped for me, too. I sure hope so. But you fellas, it'll punish you. It'll follow you, sure as I'm laying here.
Who'll follow us? What are you talking about?
The Judgment Special. It punishes fellas that wreck trains on purpose. It runs any place has tracks. And it follows them until it gets them, one way or another. Because murdering a train is like murdering a man. You gotta pay for it. And you'll pay for it. You think I'm crazy, but you'll see. You'll see.
Yeah, that shut him up. Crazy old coot.
I wish you hadn't killed him, Joe.
Don't be a sap. Couldn't let him live to tell what he knew, could I?
No, of course not.
Listen. I hear the mine train coming. We just got time to get ready now. Put the suitcase with the dynamite against the trestle here. That's it. Now, come on, help me unroll a wire.
Yeah, sure, Joe. Anything you say.
That's it. Keep coming.
All right.
We gotta get plenty far away. Hear the train now?
Yeah, I hear it. I can see the headlight, too. Look how bright it is.
Okay, this is far enough. Take me just a second to hitch up the detonator. There it is. Now we're all ready.
It's on the trestle now. Almost halfway across.
What's the matter? You sound shaky. Listen, Tom, you're in this now, and it's too late to back out, you hear?
Yeah, I know. It's almost across.
All right, then I'll close the detonator. Now, there she goes.
3 hours later, the two men, Joe Malone and Tom Henderson, were driving eastward through the night, far from the scene of the train wreck. Between them on the seat was a large handbag, and Joe Malone at the wheel patted it lovingly.
$200,000. Ha! You realize that, Tom? We got $200,000 riding here between us.
Yeah, I know.
What's the matter? You don't sound very happy about it.
Sure I am. It's just...
Just what?
Well, I can't help remembering the crash when the mine train went into the ravine. The way the whistle kept screaming, just like the locomotive was something alive that was being killed.
Oh, for Pete's sake, the whistle valve got stuck when the engine crashed, that's all.
Sure, I know that, only... Well, I just can't help remembering it. Joe, the crew were all killed, weren't they?
Suppose they were. What do you care? You're as nervous as an old woman. I should never have rung you in on this job.
I'm all right, really I am, Joe. Listen, what are you going to do with your $100,000?
I'm heading for the big town. Gonna have one swell time. Gonna buy new clothes, stay at the best hotel in town, and really cut loose. Beat me in New York, I'll show you a real time.
Where are you going to stay?
Mrs. Miller's boarding house. It's over on the west side. You can find it in the phone book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just staying there till I can buy some real classy duds. And I'm moving to Park Avenue. Always had a yen to live on Park Avenue. Now I'm gonna see what it's like.
Yeah, sounds all right. Maybe, Joe, look out, that train!
What'd you do that for? Why'd you grab the brake? You stalled us right here in the middle of a railroad crossing.
I had to, Joe. The train on the track there in front of us. We almost ran into it.
What are you talking about? There wasn't any train on that track.
But there was, running without lights and not making a sound.
You're crazy. I tell you, there wasn't anything in sight, not even a handcar.
But I saw it, Joe.
Never heard of a train running without lights. That proves you're crazy.
Oh, maybe it was an empty. But if I hadn't stopped the car, we'd have smashed into the side of it.
You're a good mind to suck, you one. Now we're stalled on the railroad track, and the car won't start.
I'll get out and push. Joe, look! A headlight!
Real train this time, coming around the bend. It's not 200 yards off.
Joe, it's gonna hit us. We gotta jump.
Yeah, but this door won't open. It's stuck.
Come on, out this side. Come on, I got the bag.
Oh, my coat's caught in the car door. I'm stuck. Help me.
I can't, Joe. Jump!
Help me, Tom. Help! Help me!
Mister, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. But my friend, he must have been killed.
Yes, he sure was. So when do you get away? Look at your car. There's pieces of it spread a quarter mile up the track. Whatever made you stop right there on the crossing?
Car stalled. Who are you?
I'm the crossing watchman.
Watchman? Why weren't you on duty? Why didn't you signal there was a train coming?
Because I didn't know it, mister. That was the wrecking train taking doctors down to Mineville. It was unscheduled.
Oh, I see. What about the other train, the one that went past going east just before the wrecking train hit us?
Other train?
Yeah.
Well, no other train due through here till 6 a.m. this morning.
I saw it, I tell you, traveling without lights.
No train ever travels without lights. It's against the law. Say, are you drunk?
No, I'm not.
Where you going? Listen, I got a report to make on this. You got to fill out a form.
Forget it, I'm not interested. Getting away from here. I'm going to New York.
Late the next afternoon, Tom Henderson reached New York. Not knowing where else to go, he hunted in the phone book for Mrs. Miller's boarding house that Joe Malone had mentioned and went there. Mrs. Miller gave him a room on the top floor, and there he carefully locked in the closet the precious handbag that held $200,000. All of it his since Joe's unfortunate death. After that, Tom went out to see New York's nightclubs. But he got back after midnight, feeling considerably more cheerful. As he was about to unlock his door, Mrs. Miller appeared in the hall.
Oh, Mr. Henderson.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Miller.
I was waiting for you, Mr. Henderson.
Huh?
It's turned so cool that I lit the gas heater in your room.
Well, thanks a lot.
I just wanted to warn you that you...
What was that?
What was what, Mr. Henderson?
That whistle just now. What was it? A boat out in the river?
Oh, that was a freight train, Mr. Henderson.
Freight train? Here in the heart of New York?
Well, yes. They come down the west side elevated tracks to the freight yard downtown. They run past just a few yards down the street.
I didn't know that. I wouldn't have come here if I had.
Oh, I'm sure they won't bother you, Mr. Henderson. Really, they won't. Well, good night.
Good night. Oh, Battle Axe. She's sure they won't bother me. It's too late to find someplace else, or I'd leave here right now. I'll close the window. I'll keep the sound out. Anyway, suppose I can hear a train or two. What harm can hearing them do me? I'm gonna go to sleep and forget it. Yeah, forget it. I've got $200,000 and my whole life ahead of me. Should let an old coot like that Boomer worry me. Joe's getting killed by a train was just an accident. Could happen to anybody. Me, I'm alive. Tomorrow, I'm gonna start enjoying it plenty. Trains.
All aboard, son. We're leaving in 1/1,000,000th of a second, and we gotta be on time.
Boomer, it's you.
That's right, son. You gotta wake up and get aboard. We're pulling out.
Well, I'm at a railroad station someplace, but everything's so misty I can't see much.
No time for talking, son. Gotta get aboard.
Yeah, but I'm the only passenger, except for you and me, there isn't another soul in sight. And you're wearing a conductor's uniform.
They promoted me. Now, come on, get aboard.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't like trains. I don't want to go anyplace.
Can't help it. This is a special trip just for you. And you got to be aboard. Come on now, up those steps. That's it. Now we're off, right on time to the 1,000,000th of a second.
Where are we going? What train is this? Well, it's completely empty except for me and you.
That's right, son. It's a 1,000-car train pulled by 30 engines. And you and me are the only ones aboard.
Well, where are we going? What train is this, anyway?
It's the Judgment Special, son. And we're bound from this world to the next.
No.
Yeah, or any place there's tracks, the judge up right outside your window and took you aboard.
I don't want to die. I don't want to.
You haven't any choice, son. You're on the Judgment Special and we're hitting 1,000,000 miles a minute now.
What?
Look out the window. There's the earth way down below us. See it?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to leave it. I don't want to go.
Look at the stars flash by. We're going 1,000,000 miles a minute, and it'll take us all eternity to get there.
Yep.
Here, I'll put the wind up so you can see better. There you are, son. There's the earth we left. That tiny little dot of light way up in the sky.
Oh, I won't go with you. I won't.
Hey,
I won't.
What are you doing? Get down. You can't jump out that window. We're going 1,000,000 miles a minute.
I won't jump. I'm not going with you.
Come back. Come back.
Wake up. Wake up, Mr. Henderson. Wake up. Wake up.
What is it?
Oh.
What is it?
Oh, Mr. Henderson, thank heaven you're still alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
What happened?
When you closed your window, I meant to warn you that with the gas heater on, you must leave it open. Well, you almost suffocated in your sleep.
I almost suffocated?
Yes. If I hadn't heard you trying to get your breath and hurried in and opened your window, you'd have been dead now, for sure.
The rest of the night Tom Henderson spent sitting on a bench in the nearest park, shivering at the nearness of his escape. The next day, he bought himself an expensive wardrobe. Then he checked into the biggest hotel on Park Avenue. There, just before he retired, He took a sleeping tablet.
Yeah, that fixed it. No dreams for me tonight. Some layout. So this is what you can enjoy when you have money. And I'm going to enjoy it. I've been letting my nerves get the better of me. Not anymore. Feel better already. So out goes the light. Gonna sleep like a millionaire. Yes, just like a millionaire.
And so Tom fell asleep. But unfortunately, he did dream. And he knew he was dreaming, but he couldn't wake up. It was a very curious dream indeed. He dreamed that he got up and dressed, rode down in the elevator, that he walked out into Park Avenue, and there, down the street, he found a tiny door which he entered. It led down a flight of steep iron stairs to a dark tunnel far beneath the ground. There in the tunnel, a man was waiting for him. The man turned, and he saw it was his former pal, Joe Malone.
Hello, Tom.
Joe. Joe, it's you.
Yeah. I've been waiting for you, Tom.
But you're dead. I saw you killed.
Maybe I'm dead. Maybe I'm not.
You're dead. I know it. It's just a dream. I gotta wake up.
Can't wake up. Don't you understand? You're never gonna wake up.
I will.
Oh, Tom. Now come along with me. I'm here to guide you.
Where? Where are you taking me?
Down this tunnel. See how it stretches out? On and on. Now it keeps going down and down.
No.
Where do you think it goes to?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Come on now, Tom. I can't wait all night.
No, I won't go. I'm gonna wake up.
You can't, Tom. The night I was killed, you saw the judgment special. Now you can never get away from it.
It's not true. It's the dream. I'm safe in my own bed in the hotel.
And you refuse to come with me?
Yes, I do. I refuse.
Listen, Tom.
Listen to what? I don't hear anything.
Listen. It's closer now. You hear that? That's the judgment special, Tom. Coming through this tunnel.
Train. It's a train coming.
Where are you going to go? You're in a tunnel, Tom, and no way out.
It's just a dream. It can't hurt me.
It's coming closer, Tom. It's coming closer.
No, it's only a dream. I gotta wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up, mister.
Oh. Thank heavens I'm awake.
I'd say not any too soon either.
But... who are you? It's so dark and... carrying a lantern.
Oh, my, mister, I'm a track walker.
Track walker? What do you mean?
I mean that I inspect the track here under Park Avenue.
What? How did I get here?
Why, mister, a minute ago I found you walking in your sleep, your eyes tight closed down this tunnel right under Park Avenue.
Park Avenue?
If I hadn't met you, you never would open your eyes again, because number 10 is due along here in 3 minutes.
Then it wasn't a dream. I really am in a railroad tunnel. Yes, I am.
I'll say you are. How you got here, I don't know, unless you came down one of the inspection doors from the street. But, brother, if this walking in your sleep is something you do often, take my advice and see a doctor.
But Tom didn't go to a doctor, for he knew what a doctor would say. That it was his nerves, his guilty conscience. Now Tom felt he had to get away, far away to a place where there were no trains to haunt him. At dawn, he bought a ticket on the first plane leaving for Canada. That afternoon, he found himself in a tiny town deep in the heart of Canada. There he hired a French-Canadian guide to take him by canoe far into the woods, away from any trace of civilization. Late that night, they arrived at the cabin where the guide lived with his wife. Tom unpacked his suitcase and joined the guide and his wife on the porch. For the first time since the wrecking of the mine train, Tom felt at peace.
Oh, this is something like it.
It is peaceful, is it not, monsieur?
Yeah.
Ah, monsieur's nerves are better already.
Yes, this is what I need. How far is it to the nearest railroad?
It is 80 miles, monsieur.
80 miles. Old Boomer said it traveled anywhere there were tracks. 80 miles ought to be enough.
Pardon? I do not understand.
Oh, never mind. I've got to get some sleep now.
Of course. Good night, monsieur.
Good night, monsieur.
What was that?
What was what, monsieur?
That That whistle then. It sounded like a train whistle.
Impossible. It must have been an owl.
Yeah, sure. Sorry I bothered you. Good night.
Tom entered his room and went to bed, but he could not sleep. He tossed and turned, and at last got up and dressed.
The moon is bright. I'll take a little walk. Gotta calm myself down. There's nothing to worry about now, not a thing. Out here in the wilds, I'm safe. Perfectly safe.
Tom left the cabin and entered the woods. They pressed thick around him, but an open passageway through the trees attracted Tom. He started down it, the moonlight illuminating his way. He paused and made a startling discovery.
Why, I'm walking on old railroad ties. And there are tracks here, all rusted and loose. But the guide said there wasn't a railroad closer than 80 miles. He lied to me. He tricked me. A train. There's a train coming. It's coming toward me. There's a headlight. I gotta run. Run!
Marie!
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça, Pierre?
The nurse one. He is not in the cabin. He has wandered off into the woods.
Oh, that is strange.
We must go after him. Hurry, before he does himself an injury.
It's still behind me. Still following me. I can't run anymore. I can't go any further. I gotta stop.
The judgment special, son. It runs any place there's tracks, and it follows you till it gets you. Because murdering a train is like murdering a man. You've got to pay for it. You think I'm crazy, but you'll see. Here it comes, son.
No!
He cannot be far now, Marie. See his footprints. He was running for half a mile.
He will do himself harm running so hard in his darkness. Look, Pierre. Voila.
Yes, it is the nervous one. We have found him. He's lying face down. Wait, I will turn him over.
Pierre, he lies so still. Has he done himself an injury?
No, Marie. There is not a mark on him. Yet his face, it is twisted with fear.
Pierre, is he dead?
Yes, Marie, he is dead. His heart. He killed himself by running, no doubt. But what was it he ran away from? There is nothing dangerous in these woods.
This is the mysterious traveler again. Poor Tom. The tracks he found himself on led to an abandoned logging camp. They hadn't been used in 20 years, and no train could possibly have run on them. Except a ghost train. But of course none of us believes in ghosts, so we'll just have to accept the coroner's verdict, which was heart failure induced by overexertion. Just the same, if you ever see a train running without lights and going faster than the wind, don't be too sure it's only your imagination. And next time you hear a distant, mournful whistle in the night, all this talk about trains is making you nervous, and you have to get off here. I'm sorry. But I'm sure we'll meet again. Shall we say next week at the same time?
You have just heard The Mysterious Traveler, a series of dramas of the strange and terrifying. In today's cast were Maurice Tarplin, James McCallion, Joe Julian, Bryna Rayburn, and Cameron Andrews. Original music was played by Charles Paul. The Mysterious Traveler is written, produced, and directed by Bob Arthur and David Cogan. Listen next week to a tale titled
The Man the Insects Hated.
Another strange and shivery tale of the Mysterious Traveler. The Mysterious Traveler has come to you from our New York studios. Carl Caruso speaking. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
That will wrap up this episode of the Twilight Beacon, featuring stories from The Mysterious Traveler. You heard The House of Death from January 30th, 1944, and The Locomotive Ghost from July 6th, 1947. The Twilight Beacon will bring you more vintage radio with frightening and strange tales each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the rest of October. Until then, this is Jedediah D. Blackwell saying good night, everyone, and good luck getting to sleep.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Twilight Beacon podcast. New episodes are released on thetwilightbeacon.com during the month of October and can be found on your favorite podcast apps and streaming services. The Twilight Beacon podcast is produced and edited by Jason and Jacob Burgess. Music by Alexander Nakarada. Special thanks to the Old Time Radio Researchers Group and OTRR.com. Visit thetwilightbeacon.com for archived episodes and a schedule of upcoming shows. You can follow the Twilight Beacon on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for the latest program updates.